Hello, most part. This is Mayor Billy Knight. This is the River City Chat. You know, we call it the 10-minute River City Chat because, I know all of you guys are busy and don't have a whole lot of time to spend with us. But I want to be to try to keep you informed about what's going on in our city. There's so much going on, and by the way, there's a lot that we ought to be proud of here in our city. I've been here 2 years and 8 months. And, we've got a lot of confidence during that period of time, and we're going to start spelling some of these things out to you so you can be aware of all the things that we've really accomplished with your help. I didn't do it by myself. We've had a lot of help with this, and you have been a part of that. So I want you to know how much I appreciate all of your efforts. You stop by and say hello and thank for what you're doing, and you all are praying for me, and I certainly need that. And I'm asking you to continue to do that because that is the kind of thing that's holding me up. So I really want you to keep doing that and keep thinking about us, keep encouraging us, because there's so much to do. And in the end, all of us going to benefit from all of this good work that we're all doing together. In the end, we all going to benefit from it. Don't you forget that. We're all in this together. And at the end of this process, we all going to benefit from it. So one good thing that happened to us just this week, we cut the ribbon on our renovated library. The Ina Thompson Library here in Moss Point, we had a great ribbon cutting day. We had a lot of people show up. The Board of Supervisor Ina Morris, President of the Board of Supervisors, Mr. Ross, the County Administrator, Mr. Brian Fulton, Judge Packer came, Alderman Chastain was there, and of course, I was happy to be there. And we had a lot of citizens that showed up to be a part of that ribbon cutting of our building that had just been renovated. And that money was provided by the Jackson County Board of Supervisors. Over $1 million went into preparing, revitalizing, renovating our public library. Our band was there, played great music. Everybody enjoyed the band. They had good refreshments. We had a great time. So now that we got our library renovated, it is a very beautiful, attractive building with a lot of books of all kinds, hard copies, electronic books, you name it. They have prepared that library for all of us, and especially our children. And I want to encourage all of us. Parent, I want you to get your child a library card. Everybody in this city ought to have a library card. Reading is the key to everything outside of Moss Point. In my statement to them the other day, I said the reason I'm excited is because books is important. A child can get a book and they can travel the world simply by reading a book. During my early days, all I could do was dream about what I wanted to do. And I did that dreaming through reading a book. I can go anywhere I want to go by reading a book. Just go to the library and tell the librarian, I want to read a book about Germany. I want to read a book about Japan. I want to read a book about Hawaii. I want to read a book about Mexico. I want to read a book about Africa. You can go there simply by reading a book. So parents, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to encourage you. You get a library card to be an example for your children getting a library card. And don't just get a card, but then use that card. Why don't you set aside one day a week, one evening a week, to say we're going to go to the library. Let's go to the library together so we can read a book together. You pick a book, I'm gonna pick a book. You get what you like to read, I'm gonna get what I like to read. Why don't you do that? And you need to know that we got one of the best libraries in the state of Mississippi. One of the best library systems in the state of Mississippi. Our library is just not a building just like any other library, but we are very competitive with the kinds of books and electronic devices that we have to provide services for our people. The Mississippi Library Commission has rated Moss Point Library as one of the top 3 libraries, a star library, matter of fact. They call it a star library. Matter of fact, in 2022, they were number 3. Was it number 3? It was number 2. In 2022, the City of Moss Point Library was number 2 star library system. Now, it's a part of Jackson County Library System, but Moss Point, it stands out among them all. Right here in our city of Moss Point. Did you know that? You probably didn't even know that. But right here in Moss Point, our library in 2022 was number 2 in what they call a star library. We got to be proud of that. And those are the kind of things that I'm really trying to get to. I had nothing to do with that. But everything else in our city, I'm trying to make it a star situation. The best downtown district, the best I-10 corridor, 63 corridor. I want to make the best school district, the best recreation department, the best fire department, the best police department. I want all that to be rated at the very top in Mississippi. And our library is already there. So I want to thank Ms. Stewart and all of her staff in the library system. They do a good job in working together and bringing all these things together, and they have a lot of plans for the library going forward. And you're going to be hearing a lot about these plans. So I want you to get involved, let's stay engaged, and be aware of what's going on. Let's read the right stuff so we'll know what's going on. Let's keep up. Let's go to their website so you know what's going on. We're going to put a link on our website. So if you go to our website, you can go to link to the library website. If you go to the library website, you can come to the City of Moss Point website. Because again, we're all in this together. And we got to be to share this information so all of our people will always be informed. So please don't forget that. So look, get your library card, parent. Make sure your children get a library card. And then why don't you pick a day to go to the library? The library at school is a bit different from the library in the public. Because the library in the public can do more things, have more kinds of books. But they work hand in hand together. They work hand in hand together. So I ask you to let's take advantage of that. To have one of the best libraries in the state, right here in our city, let's take advantage of it. So I thank you so much for being with us today, and the word today is library. Today is the library, so I want you all to be proud of your library. Go in there and look, see what it looked like as we've renovated it. And while you're in there, let's get a library card. Let's get your children a library card. Take them to a tour of the library so they'll know what it looked like. And then pick a day to go. And we're going to be doing a lot of things with the library, with the city and the library. The library got a lot of things planned for all of our people. And we want you to be a part of that. The library is the key. The books in the library is the key to your success because it helps you to see the world. And we want to invite you to be a part of that. Take advantage of your library. Thank you so much for joining us. And we hope that you have a good day.